Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. We have a planner update for you, a mid-year planner update. I'm using the Sterling Ink Common Planner in A5. I really love it. I love the big size of it. I got a full year where it's all in the big book, but I think next year I'm gonna use like half the size so it's not so chunky. But honestly, I've been really enjoying this planner. I never had a planner this big. I used to use just monthly planners like this, and it was great for like logging my day and stuff, but I couldn't really make real formal plans. So that's something I've been kind of like changed in my year basically by having this planner. So definitely using weeklies and kind of like looking at things in a bigger scale than the monthlies, because I think I needed more space to look at the scale. So really cool, but I'm excited to share with you kind of like what's been going on with my planner. I really like the direction it's going in. I really like where it's headed. I like the space, I like the paper, and I like a lot about it. So yeah, I'm just really happy with this planner overall. So I got a cover for myself, a leather color from Lacao, and it's a nice cover. Got my sticker book. I asked for a string so I could put a sticker book in here. Yeah, very cute. I used to have a picture here, but I got rid of it. Just want to make another image probably in the future. And then for the first pages, they're more or less the same from my last update video. So if I say things like over and over again, it's because I'm kind of thinking of like, oh yeah, what's different, what's new, that's what I want to kind of cover. But overall, I just want to be really, I think I just need to relax a little bit here and just say like, I'm excited to share with you my planner, where it's going and why I like it and what I'm doing with it. So I hope you guys could chillax with me and, we go through this together. I know I kind of jumped in here, but I'm kind of walking backwards and being like, wait a minute, hi. So with saying that, hi, I'm Bella. Nice to meet you. This is my planner, and I'm an artist, so I like to draw and be creative. And in my planner, I've definitely felt that creative bite back in me. So it's a really happy experience overall. Okay, so here's the first page. I have some sticky notes for when I want to like put to-dos or whatever. I have kind of like a pick. What do you call it? It's like kind of like a when you make images from presets and stuff. So this is supposed to represent me. That's my journal / planner. That's me, my tablet in my head, where I watch videos and listen to music. And this is all my ink and my, what do you call it, like dip pins and stuff. So I feel like this represents me pretty well. I have some sticky notes for when I have events coming up and I need a time block. This is a real picture of me when I'm doing my art market stuff. I just put my name because it looks kind of fun. And then in case I lose a plot, because I kind of lose focus with some stuff, and I'll kind of zoom in so we can look at it together, is, here it is like kind of my main goals, like what I want, and kind of like what I've put in my, what do you call it? Like in the first month, basically, like my New Year's stuff here. But I just wanted to have it like right front in the center, so if I get like kind of listless, I know what I'm kind of going towards. Like this looks great, but like my brain's maybe gonna look at this first when I open it. Look at this first when I open it. So yeah. Continuing on. Yeah, that's the first page. Nothing crazy, nothing's really changed. I really like how this looks. For me, it's functional and it's aesthetic. So it makes me have a lot of fun. Here's some inspiration for myself. I got the Lacao sticker right here. This is a cute sticker by Brady X Bree, and some other fun stickers from other artists that I've kind of seen out different markets and I like the aesthetic of. So yeah. And then I decorated this. I don't think I had it decorated last time, so this was fun. And oh, here's all my my sick time and my whatever time. And it doesn't look good, but I think I kind of, maybe I'll do something where I put it on here so I can visualize like what days I took off and whatever, and holidays. Yeah, like see here, I said put holidays. I honestly don't really use this view, but I do like how this looks. And then whatever, I had a bingo or has like different kind of like goals I want. I haven't really been checking up on this, honestly. It looks fun, but I haven't really been checking up on like, okay, let me check it off, check it off. Like, I think I could check off a couple things, so I think maybe I can make a routine of like checking back on this every once in a while. I'm not objective to that. I'm just reflecting. I showed this last time where it was more empty, and I'm not really a person who could like track the days every day, every day, every day. I did this for the first month because who always, you know, your first month you always do the best, and then every other month you're like, I don't want to do that again. So creative challenges, definitely something I'm still using. I just don't like mark it off as much as I was before. So, but I definitely have like, when I do something like towards my goals, then I like to like write it in and also mark out like the accomplishments. Like I made an illustration. I wanted to document like, hey, I made an illustration in the style I wanted to do. In June, I've been practicing like what do you call a Dropbox and stuff. So I want to highlight the days I do that, and it's kind of been beneficial. Daily doodle, I will show you later. I need to update that a little bit, and it's just like kind of a way for me to like draw more every day and be more creative every day. But I haven't been doing it every day because I don't know. So I feel like with some time you could reflect on like, okay, what was the highlight of that last Tuesday? Like, let me think about it like in a week from now. So I'm not too hard on myself for not being consistent. I am trying to let myself like just flow with what's working with me and what's not working with me. So, you know, documenting commissions and when they're due, that's been helping me. Seeing what my challenges are, what I want to focus on for the month, that helps me a lot. So having these colors and documenting like when I do that kind of does help me see like, am I doing that? If I'm not, I need to kind of like, all right, maybe I need to get back to this part that I was really, you know, I did some progress on last month. But that's just me reflecting. And this is how it looks for July, which is coming up really quickly. Ooh. So I think maybe in July I'll do another challenge or something, because I know what I said in my last video is like having these monthly prompt lists really do help a lot for being creative. So what is it called? Yeah, because I remember there was like Minis in March and they didn't have a prompt list. So I tried to look at one from like last year and that actually kind of helped me to like try to like keep something up as a focus for the month. And then here's my monthlies. The same as before. Lots of drawing in it. Here's the rest of February. So that's cool. Here I was like, wait, I like write too much. Maybe I should draw more. So I tried to draw more. And then I was like, you know what? I'm not really looking at the page as a whole. So in March, I was like, you know what? I'll make it look really cool as a whole. Still has a lot of text. Has a couple drawings for the days that I missed or I wasn't like anything crazy on that day. And then I also wrote like affirmations and I wrote some quotes and I wrote some anything that came to me that was like a big event and I kind of themed it. So I'm really proud of this page. It looks really fun. So yeah, I really like how I did this. So I try to keep doing that in the following months. So in April, I was like, yeah, I do write too much. So I decided, okay, I'm going to like do big quotes. I'm going to use different colors and stuff like that. Did a drawing for when I went to an event where we all painted with coffee and that was really fun. And then, you know, I still have birthdays and stuff. Did a big recap. So yeah, try to use all the stickers that kind of fit the theme. I try to do the drawing, but then it just looked too messy. So then that's when I moved to the big quotes and some drawings here and there. And I think it turned out really nice. So then in May, I kind of kept up that idea. But this time, what I did instead is that I just used stickers that I had been hoarding as like kind of like marking the days. And whenever there was an event, I try to write it like at least in that little bubble. And then putting again like big quotes and stuff and another recap and stuff too. So just looking back on it, it's like very light and like, oh, okay, I remember when I learned that. Oh, that was a big event. We got kittens. this something that resonated with me, or this resonated with me, I'm going to write that down here. So it's kind of like a big bookmark of like things that I kind of found within the month, and I'm putting it here. So I really like how this turned out. It's really fun for me. And then in June, we're almost going, through it. Oh, real quickly. So in May, there was like anime, which is like a prompt list, and I had like make a couple different illustrations. There were some I was like more excited for than others, but it was kind of fun just to draw something within the theme. So that's that there, and I kept this on a little sticky so I can move it whenever. But it could also fit with the kind of the aesthetic of the spread. Yeah, but in June, I wrote down some quotes. I kind of like started on the goals, but then I didn't finish writing them. But yeah, I don't know. June's kind of been up and down for me. I'll be honest. Like, I'm still doing the big quotes, which is fun. I did a little drawing because we went to go see The Matrix, and that was cool. My birthday was a big deal, so gets all these like little cute stickers and stuff. But we're already on June 20th. So I have all this space here to write another quote, or maybe this little bubble, I could draw something, or maybe I could put like washi tape here. Like, I still have room to like decorate this and add to this. And yeah, maybe, the part of it too I've been thinking is like, what is it? My sister said that I have like a fear of like open spaces or blank spaces, which is very Rococo of me. I'm like, yeah, it's so true. I just like, if there's a space, it's like, okay, that's space for a sticker, that's space for color, that's space for, a drawing. Like, that's how my brain works. It's like there's room for another sticker, basically. Like, that there's a sticker here, if you could believe it. Yeah, so, but I'm trying to like learn the power of ma, which is like emptiness or empty space, like things that are the empty space and how it fills in a space because it's empty. I know, it's kind of weird. I'm still learning, which I obviously I don't know much of because I love filling up the space. But I'm trying to be okay with like blank areas. Like, I want to keep this open as a challenge to myself, to leave it open and be like, no, Bella, you don't have to put anything there. Just let it be there. And I'll be like, okay. So we'll see how that goes in July. I kind of set up a little bit of July, just like a theme, like popsicles and this cute girl. She's going to put my goals for July. And then, yeah, 4th of July, so American flag. Because USA. Yeah. Oh, and then I've been also putting down, like, dates for when my favorite shows or movies are coming out or whatever. So the Umbrella Academy's coming out on this day. So I'm kind of like, ooh, when I open up to August, I'm going to binge watch maybe the Umbrella Academy. Ooh. And then in November, there's going to be a new season of Arcane. So I got to write that down. Yes, here I did. I did write it down. So I'm excited. It's funny because when I think of the past, it's like, oh man, I don't want the year to go by fast at all. And I don't, But with my planner, I've honestly been enjoying every month like more in the full. Like, my memory feels stronger of like what's been happening because I go through these, like, specifically the monthly pages where I'm like, oh yeah, I went through a lot, huh? February Bella is so different from March Bella, and March Bella is so different from April Bella, and May Bella, she had fun this month. June Bella is kind of like, what was I doing that worked? And trying to find that again, and maybe like, try and challenge myself a little bit more too. Like, I'm finding my groove. Like, yeah, halfway through the year, I'm finding my groove in this planner and the monthly setup. But I need to also kind of, like, let the empty space live and be okay with that. So, but, yeah, I feel like I'm enjoying the months more. And I'm looking forward to things in the future with these, like, little, kind of like, hey, this is happening. I got to refill my medicine. That's coming up. And this lives here. Things to look forward to in the year too. I'm so excited for basically autumn because I want to watch more horror movies and classic movies and stuff like that. So this is kind of like gets me hyped for the rest of the year. And I decorated this in January, so I'm like, oh man, I'm so excited for October though. But right now I'm living in the today, so I'm trying to live in the today. Like tomorrow's the summer solstice, so I'm trying to think of like, okay, well, it's gonna be the longest day of the year. That's pretty exciting actually. Let me like, honor it basically. Let me enjoy it to its fullest. Let me see what I could do that kind of like learn more about the day or do more with the day as I live it. While still looking forward to, October and everything. Also, if you're into planners, you'll know that like October time is like planner time because of the Hobonichi release stuff. And even though I'm not using a hobo, and I hope it didn't work for me because I'm not consistent, I still love Hobonichi stuff. So I want to see all the covers that come out and stuff, and see about like maybe if I get one. But we'll see. But something to look forward to. I could put that here too, as events. But yeah, so moving on from the monthlies, yeah, just more decoration. We're gonna go into on the weeklies. I kind of showed some of this before, and I don't want to go into detail, but again, reflection, right? Like every week I'm doing something different, or I'm trying to do something new or add on to what I've done. So, the beginning weeks, I don't know what the heck I'm doing, but I'm going for it. And I was like, oh wow, okay, YOLO. just log your time. And then I was logging my time, and I was like, oh, okay, you know what? Maybe I could use sticky notes, and I could plot my time. Oh shoot, sometimes I miss a day. What the heck happened that day? I don't know. Let's do swatch page. That's cool. What if we color timed our time blocking? Would that work? Yeah, kind of. What if I did it like this? It's kind of boring looking. I don't like it. What if I drew more? Every week I was like trying. And I said that really briefly in a reel I recorded, just flipping through all my weeklies because I like the look of them. I was saying how as I flip through the pages, I'm thinking in my head, wow, I tried something new. I did something that day. Whatever. I just did something new, and every day I grow, and every week I grow. Even though I don't think about it in the relative space of time, I could see it as I go through this planner. I could see my growth. I could see that I'm trying different things. Sorry if you heard that. Anyway, so yeah, week 8, I started putting more color and stickers and using these to time block, and worked drawing in here, whatever. Bigger text, more drawing in it. Big quotes, more draws. Stick stuff in, decorate the page. This page is fun. This for me felt like an accomplishment because I love can you tell that I love busy aesthetic? Like filling up the space of everything with anything. So, having all these big stickers, I was like, okay, cool, I could decorate. And I was like, wow, I really popped off, And I think I did in some cases, but not like all the way. But I could see like where I'm going, because you'll see in the future one that I was like, ooh, you know what? I finally found something I liked, but I don't want to do it all the time because, yeah. And that's this week. So I have like all this washi tape from like a bunch of like trades. I had like neon colors, and I put like random washi tape everywhere, trying to be nonsensical, pasting things in. I just liked how it looked. I drew a little bit too, and it looks crazy, but it was like satisfying in my head. But I don't want to do this every week. So, we kind of calmed down. Still a lot of writing. Oh my God. I love writing. As I live my life, I do write down everything going on. Oh, I got stamps. I try to use stamps. And that's not really something I could do all the time. But we could stop here and just talk about the weekly. So with my weekly is what I've been keeping up doing is this like using the sidebar to do like basically like goals. Like here I did a week review later on. But I started to do like goals. Like what do I wanna hold on. Where did I start doing that? Must have been recent then. Must have been like around this time because I had to focus on a couple projects, so I wanted to put this as like a highlight place. Like, so for now I'm using that as like goal highlights. Like here I don't do it, but I did write down like something I did new, which is kind of nice for future self. But now I've been doing that in my recaps. Yeah, here we go. I started doing week goals and, you know, writing down quotes that kind of stood out to me, stuff like that. But then things like this I would put maybe instead of my monthly, not just on a weekly basis. Yeah, but week goals, definitely something I like doing. I'm going to keep doing it. And then the not feedback, the like week review stuff I still like to do too. And then, yeah, new this week, something I returned to, and the recapping again. So, yeah, but this is pretty recent. Yeah. Now I have some goals that are like, okay, they were like repeating a lot, so maybe I could like not do that so much. So, yeah, but if I had to break it down, it would be goals for the week, things I did new, which is something I would write down in the following week when I set up. Basically, well, here's an example. So, as I complete this week, right, I'm thinking about my goals. Like, I put these little half stars to say, like, I need to work on this a little bit more. And just to highlight it, which is all my goals. Except for continuing to draw a box. I've been doing really good on that. Yeah, goals here still are helping me. But when I write this week, you know, it's blank. Maybe I'll do a video where I fill this up for you, for us. But I would write here, and eventually in the next week, like this Monday, basically, I would write, okay, you know, what's something I knew that did new this week? I'd write it here. Bottom half, maybe too little. So then here I would probably write like my week review. Like I'd write week review and then write the week review. And I'd try to keep it more brief. But because I have a fear of blank spaces, I'm going to see about like, can I leave blank spaces open? I don't know. I don't know if I can. Just so fun to like fill it up though. I guess because my head is like in the page that I'm like, I don't think about it as like super duper big. It's busy. I just think of it as like da 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 da. You know? Like here, when I fill this up, it's gonna be da 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 da. But I didn't fill up these afternoons because they're very busy. So I put a big bubble here to kind of do some writing. This could be the week review. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know yet. We're not there yet. Yeah. Anyway, so that's the weeklies. I'm doing great. I love weeklies. I love changing the colors. I love putting stickers in. Weeklies are just so much fun. This was fun too. And then when I ink something, I've been putting down in the corner the new pen I've inked or whatever ink I put in it, just as a reference to myself. Like, oh, this is what I'm using, and then I like how that looks. Okay, that looks like something I don't like how it looks. Using bigger text is something I've been trying to do, is like not to overwrite too much stuff. But, you know, maybe I can't help myself. Maybe I just like writing. Yeah, I know. It's because I'm a Gemini. I like to yap, okay? I like to write. I like to reflect. I like to be uguin. Yeah. So, moving on, we're going to go into my journal pages a little bit. I don't know where I left off, honestly. I guess like around here, right? So, my journal pages have been just like, well, for what is it, February and January, I did these like daily journaling prompts. And they were so much fun. I had, you know, honestly, it unlocked my brain. Let's just say. It got me so into this, like, this journal part of my planner, okay? Because before, it was like writing, ink swatching. This was like a research paper, honestly. But yeah, it was just this. It wasn't anything crazy. But then I started to do this, what do you call it? This journal prompt called Not Afraid of Paper. And it really like opened my journaling eyeballs to see like, oh, I could have so much fun on the page, you know? Like everything will look like this, basically. And then I started to reflect, and then I started to try things. I started to doodle, Started to draw in here, spiral like crazy, you know, break my format, stuff like that. So it really helped me. This I was like, oh wow, okay, you know, maybe I can have fun while writing and drawing together. So yeah, journaling prompts are really awesome, especially when I don't know what to write about. And then also the other thing I liked from the journal prompt list that I did, the Not Afraid of Paper one, was the playlists. So every month I've been doing playlists and it's been really cool. And I'm okay not filling up the playlist all the way. But yeah, maybe at the end of the year I'll do like a slower video where I go over everything. But I want to talk about the playlist. I finished a book, so I wrote about the book. Anyway, so trying to find the next playlist. Where is it? March. Here we go. Here's March. So these are songs that I liked within March, so I wrote them down. Some of this is like real time. The other part is like after March was over, that I was like kind of going through my like, what do you call it? My history on YouTube Music and stuff, that I was like, oh, I was listening to this a lot. Let me write those down. Like, this is a song that stood out to me. I'm going to write it down. And then I added the March reflection, which I liked a lot too. So, you know, more writing than the monthlies basically. But yeah. And then moving on. Oh, you know. What is it? Yeah, because Not Afraid of Paper still had prompts. And I could probably still do this, like, in a later time. Like, all these prompts here. And it's just, like, a little fold-out thing. But I circled the ones I actually wanted to do, and the ones I kind of finished, I X'd out, or... the ones I wasn't really interested in, I just kind of didn't bother. Like, it just wasn't for me. But I definitely wanted to come back into the journal space, because in April I kind of, like, stopped the momentum I had, where my pages look like this. So... but that's okay. Oh, I had, well, I made these, like, ink paintings a while back, but I didn't want to just, like, put them in a folder, so I just stuck them in here, and I like how that looks. And same thing for this one. This used to be a cover for my A6 journal. And then I have up here the April playlist with all the blue and stuff. So, looks really cool. And then I added some newspaper stuff, too. But, yeah, April playlists are fun. I started sticking in more like magazine snippets, and then I added journaling, and that looked really cool too. So this one is like another where you fold it out. Goals I have and stuff. Manifesting, as I say. Talking about the practicing with like anatomy and the Drawbox stuff too. Yeah, and the May playlist is really cute. And then, you know what I started to do in May? I tried to do more daily stuff, because I was not doing the daily journaling, but I still wanted to use more of these pages here because I have so many. So I thought, okay, let me try to do more routinely, maybe half the page to daily writing. I have here the same routine, right? I have the gratitude journaling, just little small stuff, my goal dump, and the random magooing. And that's kind of what I kept up doing. And then everything else is just random journaling. And here I wanted to focus on these goals I had and whatever, and also a little bit of planning. But yeah, I think this is working out. I did it a couple days. I went back into drawing in my planner, so that was fun. Or the journal pages of my planner. And 2 things, like what I wanted to be. I'm allowed to put that here, so I did that, you know. I think more or less in May, I kind of just gave myself more permission to do whatever I wanted and be okay not being great at it, you know, and not stopping all the time for it. So, yeah. This is like half note page, half the daily. Oh, more printouts and notes, actually. Notes. And then I have my June playlist up here. What is it? I'm like almost done with the month. And I don't know what else to put. And I don't want to just put whatever songs. I want to put like, oh yeah, I was like obsessed with this song this month type of music. So we'll see. We're almost there with June. Oh, okay. So here's one of my favorite pages that I need to update, which is every day in June. Just drawing a little doodle of the day. That's a highlight to me. So my birthday celebrations, going out to dinner, watching The Matrix. We got the kitty. We had problems with the car. I got into Wicked for half a minute, and then I stopped being into Wicked. I don't know what happened. I touched grass, and I was like, man, I love green. Dinners. I got a drawer. Watched a movie. More drawing. Figure. Yeah. So, yeah, just getting into it, but more dailies. Some notes. I don't know what this is, but I thought it came out really cute. This one I recorded myself doing, so, but I updated her face. I kind of didn't like how dark it was. I still have it here, but it's just too dark, so little post-it note. It's okay to make mistakes, okay? You could use up all your stickers and be neon if you want, okay? It's fine. And then this is today, actually, because I had this. Well, this is today. This is like the day before. But my gratefulness stuff, my random magooing. From my random magooing, I was like, you know what? Let me draw. Let me draw here. I haven't drawn in here in a hot minute. And even though it's not perfect drawing, I really like just the colors of it. And well, I'll go into it in a little bit in a second. But where it comes from is this map, which I'm calling a map. And basically it's like different artists and different aesthetics I really like that I want to connect into my art, my current art, so that when I'm drawing and stuff I can connect to, okay, this inspired me, and create art from there. So I added like some notes here of like these different styles and directions I want to go in, and then conceptual stuff too with art, and then more of the illustration part of it. So this kind of to me is like a map. And I originally made this in Pure Ref, and I put it on sticker paper, just printing a screenshot of it and put it in here. So I really like how this looks. Like for me, it's like something, well, I always have my planner, right? But I don't always have like my phone to like zoom into all these different images. That's not really what I want. I kind of want to just like have like a platter of food to like, okay, this is what I want to eat today. I kind of want to make something like this because I really like this, you know, the colors of that. What if I do something like that? That's more of what I mean for like my inspiration. So for this artist, they go by Nana. They do this like highlight around shapes, and there's other artists that do that too. Maybe I'll put like the name on the screen right now. Hi. So they do this like highlight around shapes. So I wanted to try doing that myself. So I did the stars and stuff that I like to do all the time, and I added the little highlight around it, and then I decided to draw like stylistic eyes, and then I try to do just like no ink, just do the color pencil for the hair, and it looks like very glowy. So this is like fun experimentation for me. And then same thing too with this eyeball that has like these feathery like wings. Haha, wings, get it? Haha. So, but I'm still trying to do like that style again with the gradient, fading colors look. So that was really cool. Just to do this today was really nice. To draw was nice. And yeah, this helped me get there. And then part of that too was like, you know, I like the Showa style, but I don't have any like Showa characters. So I drew her, and the inspiration came from the colors because of Juneteenth and everything. I really like those colors. And I was thinking about it like too, as like, oh, those are really like Showa type of like colors. Like they remind me of this, I guess because they're like close to primary colors. Like, and I feel like a lot of Showa art has the primary colors. So I drew her inspired by that. So, and also by Showa. I guess my inspirations are like, because the Juneteenth was like literally the day before, and Showa, and my big map, you know, looking at this artist specifically, like how they do things. I don't want my stuff that patterned, but I kind of like the vibe. So this is my inspiration from there. Yeah. And this is where we are today. But yeah, so Nothing really else to say. I have some stuff in the back that it's not that important, like just extra stickers. And then I have Stationery Fest that I'm manifesting myself one day to go to. Because I love Yuseka. My writing board I don't use, but it's fun to have. And yeah, so that's where we're at. This is where I think I left you, and this is where we are today. Some notes. And this page. So yeah, that's where we are. Thank you everybody for watching, and thanks for hanging out with me, and yeah, let me know what you think of my planner. I know my style is kind of random and I write a lot, and I really like that about my planner because it's really fun to do, and I have lots of thoughts and I have lots of things to go about, and having my planner be the place that I could do that feels so empowering. It feels so like I'm in touch with my kind of like creative feelings, because I don't really feel that way with my sketchbook, but I feel like that here. This feels like if I had a sketchbook, it'd be these like pages at this point. I do have a sketchbook for like my study stuff, like Drawbox and whatever, but you know, doodling here and there doesn't really happen that often for me in my sketchbook, but I could do that here. I could doodle as much as I want. I could write as much as I want because it's, you know, so open to it. And I can let myself do that if I want. And if there's like a drawing that I don't like, then I'll get rid of it. Like I put this here because I didn't like the shadowing, but it works, you know, it's like a frame. And you know, these spaces too. This was empty, of course. It was empty. I had to fill it in. But you know, I think I filled it in with something really interesting. So I'm happy with that. Thank you again so much for watching, and see you all in the next planner update video. Bye!